Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be reviewing two tents, so let's get on. What I've got on the grass today, on the right we have an OEX Hyena 2 and on the left we have a Eurohike Sander 4. So these are the two tents that I'll be taking away when I go motorcycle camping, and the reason that we've got two is because me and the missus was going to do a tour around Scotland and we wanted something a bit bigger than a small two-man tent, so we went for the Eurohike 4. It's got a nice big living area at the front and a nice big sleeping area at the back. And the other tent that I've got on the right, the OEX Hyena, is a small tent so I can go away camping on my own. So just a two-man tent, just big enough for me and a bit of luggage. And today what we're going to be doing is putting them up side by side, showing you the differences in them and showing you how I can fit a motorbike in the front of the Sandero 4 and possibly two motorbikes in it, and just showing you around them. Right, we're going to start with the Sandero 4. I'll just show you what we get in the bag. So we get the bag itself, we get some poles, we get a repair kit, we get the outer part of the tent, and we get the inner part where you're sleeping, and also there's some pegs. So right, let's show you in real time how fast this thing goes up. Let's get on. So first of all, we're going to need to find the front. So you can all see what I'm doing. So that's lucky, we've got it out at the front already, that end. So just stretch it all out. I think that'll do. Right, there's 3 sets of poles that come with the kit. And they're marked up. The red one goes in the red guide hole. And it's marked on the back of the tent there, red. So we'll put all this together. And then there's 2 that are the same length that go on the front part of it. Again, try and get them around an even length either side, poking out evenly on either end of this tube that it goes through. Look at that, like a pro. Straight in. Bet you this one's not going to be as easy, because this one looks arched. We've got them all about even. 3, 2, 3 there. Right, now the difficult bit is shoving them all in these little tangs that stick out. So we'll go for the middle first. This one was always the hardest one, the tightest one. Searching for this tang underneath here. I think that's it. Oh, watch your fingers on them. The front one. You can see how tight they actually are to get in. Phenomenally tight. Give it a bit more slack here. You can see they are really tight. Just got to watch your fingers that you don't get them caught up when it pops in. I'll do the back part. Right, so just drag the back where you're gonna want it sitting, somewhere there. The suction as well on this is immense, as you can see. So yeah, somewhere about there I think is going to do us. Right, so I'm just going to get the pegs. So try and get everything straight in line from where you've pegged the back peg. I'll get another 2 pegs. We can readjust all these once we've got all the sides somewhat like. Yeah, that'll do. Right, so we'll put the guide ropes on. If we can undo her. Right, you might not be able to see me, but I am doing something. I'm putting the rear right guide rope on. Just keeps it all nice and tight before we fully peg it out. Tighten that one a bit for a few brambles there. Look at that. Yeah, there we go. So we've got that guide rope. A little bit up top. There we go. And then these little clips, they clip on the outer beams, the stone there. So yeah, them little clips, they go on the poles. I'm just going to put this other guide rope on. And put all these clips on. Right, what we've got around the sides is a little rain cover here that covers up the bottom part of the tent, and I presume that they go through the lot, including the eye that's on the bottom as well. Because there isn't that many pegs in the pack. So that keeps that from flapping and also pegs the poles down. So now at the back, now we've got it struck square, and we've pegged them in. We just want to lift them pegs back out, put the rain cover part back in, put it back into the bottom. There we go. And then on there is like a drawer tab. You can tighten up the bottom part of the actual tent. So I'm doing the same on this side. Obviously you can't see me, but I am. I'm here still. So again, now we temporary peg them in. We want it through the rein section and through there as well. And then we can tighten that up. There we go. So that, and all there is at the back is 2 more guide ropes. And I think there's a centre, yeah there is, there's 1 more peg to put in, which is a centre tie down at the back. I think that'll use all the pegs, yep. So it looks like I've done it right. Right, time to get a dab on. Right, now we're going to open the front up. And roll it up so we can get in. Then there's 2 little toggles to hold that. On this side as well. Same again. That up enough? Yeah. I must say everything on this tent is quite tight. Everything's really taut. At the front we've got some little air vents as well. There. Right, so now we're going to go for fitting the inside bit, so I might have to just move the camera and aim it inside. So just bear with me, I'm just going to lay this out first. I'm going to put the opening to the front, obviously, and lay it all out ready, then I'll come back. Right, I'll just get my assistant to film inside. There we go. So on this side, right in the corners, there's a hook and a tab. Hook that on there first. Same at the other side. So they're hooked in, and as we go up, here we can see an eyelet, which then a toggle fits into it. Now, right in the centre, there is a coloured toggle. I hope the camera's picking it up, but that's a yellow one. So we go straight down, have a look for the yellow one. Hopefully it's there. There it is. And then we'll hook that one on. There we go. And then we'll just work his way outwards, hooking each one in. So if we move forwards a bit more, you can see another red one, and I think that's probably for a lantern or something, that one. So look again and see the red one. Right, and right down at the bottom again, got a hook and a little eyelet, so we'll go hook it on there. And if we see here, there's a little zip, and that's where, if you want power, you'd put your power cable through all that and then zip it up just onto the end of the cable. That's it, no bugs and stuff that animals can get through. But when I put this on, you probably won't be able to see it. There we go. So, bit of a fly net there, and I think that's it. So, there we have it. The Eurohike Sandero 4, and that's how long it takes to set up, and that was one man doing it on his own. So usually you would have another person, which would make it a lot easier, but I thought I'd just show you how it goes up, how fast it goes up, and it certainly can be done with one man. It's an effort, but it can be done. And as you can see at the front here, this, we did take it away once, and this is where we had one motorcycle in that side and one motorcycle in that side. And if we've got time, I'll show you that. Bear with me, aiming at the floor, just trying to open this up while holding the camera. So yeah, you can see how big that is. So I'm nearly sure, without checking, but I'm sure that's less than half an hour to put that up. I'll tell you what, I'm going to get a mattress and we'll see how well it fits in here. Right, I've just chucked a mattress in. One of them flock airbed type pump up cheapo mattresses. And as you can see, you could easily fit 3 across there, and a little bit of space to manoeuvre about. They always, all these 4-man tents, they're always about 1 man out anyway, aren't they? So we all know that. What's that say there? No cooking inside this. Brilliant. So as we're inside, we can see that it's got a mesh across the front there. So plenty of air vents in, one there, one here, a little lantern hook there, some tangs there to tie the actual door back if you need it. You'd probably fit a double mattress there and a single there easily. So yeah, it's not the thickest of tents when you feel it, but it's substantial enough. Got some little windows here. Can drop down and stick back up if you want. And on this side, let's have a look, what's on this side? I think it's a little roll up on the outside. Yeah, a little fly vent and out of mesh. You can roll it up and put these two little tangs again. Holds it all up out the way there. I'll velcro it down, and then it's got some zips as well. So I just thought I'd show you a little bit more around the tent. There's that air vent there, big air vent there. Certainly more of a summer, I think, type tent. But it's got a nice ground sheet, nice thick ground sheet all the way through. Sort of double lined in there once you put your inner part of the tent up. So you've got, that's all lined and that is as well. Little lip here as well. You can put that in one of the little tangs there and there. So when that gets put up and the door gets zipped back down, it forms quite a nice seal, but still get some air in. Last time we used it, I can't remember it really getting any condensation on it, on the inside. So didn't notice any of that in the early morning. Didn't really rattle about in the wind either. So yeah, it's quite substantial, to be honest. So right, let's get some specs on this. So I've got my little sheet written out, and this is the Eurohike Sander 4 family tent. It was purchased from Go Outdoors, and if you get your little card that they charge you about £5 for, the price comes down to £99. Now it's got a hydrostatic head of 2000, which is not massive. I think most tents that are good in the rain, really good in the rain, are around 4,000. So it's ample, I'd say. It's got a sewn-in ground sheet, luminous guidelines, so you can see them in the dark. There they are. Dimensions are in centimetres, 455 by 260 by 170. And the bedroom area is 210 by 240 centimetres head height, 240 centimetres, and the head height of 170 centimetres. The pack size, all banded up, is 61 by 23 by 23 centimetres, and the whole of this tent weighs 9 kilograms approximately. It says on here 9.02 kilograms. And all the venting areas are made out of mesh. And as we've seen, the put up time for this by the expert is around 30 minutes. I think you could knock that down if you was rushing, but give yourself 30 minutes at least. And I would say, if you've never put it up before, probably give yourself another 10 minutes on top, so 40 minutes. So 30 to 40 minutes, this tent is going up. And as you can see, it's pretty big. And for 9 kilograms, thereabouts, just over, tad over, I think it's the lightest 4-man tent that we could find that had enough space to walk around. So you can stand up in this front living area. So yeah, really good. So I just thought I'd show you this, that this tent the Eurohike Sandero 4 can fit 2 fully grown motorbikes. And I reckon at a little push, if we move that one tighter up to that wall and that one a bit further over there, you could possibly fit 3 in here. Be a bit tight to get in and out on the night time if you want to get to the toilet, but yeah, 2 full bikes, easy. Walk straight through, you put your luggage anywhere, and if it's raining or anything like that, and you need to work on your motorbike, easy. Plenty of room in here. Still get through. And into the back, into the sleeping compartment. So yeah, this is the reason we bought these bikes. This is the reason we bought this tent, is to put a bike, or maybe 2, in when we do a bit of touring. So yeah, just thought I'd show you that. Because it's not a specific motorcycle tent, but obviously it can be used as one. And it's a damn sight cheaper than some other brands on the market. Right, I think we'll get on with the next one. Okay, next on the list is the Hyena 2, made by OEX. Right, so let's have a look to see what's in the pack. We've got one of them bags that's like a dry store bag, one of them that you just curl the ends over and then clip the clips together. It's quite a fancy bit on the end, not just a normal bag. So if I can get it out of the bag, ever so tight in here. So what we've got is a outer and an inner tent, some pegs and 2 sets of the poles. So there you go, that's all you get in this one. Let's see how fast I can build it. Okay, let's get on. Let's get the first bit out, which is the inner. We'll move that to one side for a second. You just need to know where the front of the tent is first. So it looks like that's the front, so we'll spin it round. Trying to keep it in shot. There we go. Seem to have colour-coded poles, one that is black on the end, got black tape on the end, and one that has got yellow tape on the end. So I presume there will be some yellow and black markers for us. There we go. The yellow goes at the front and the black goes at the back. Let's get rid of these guide ropes. Hooked in, there we go. These poles clip into the little pegs. Keep that in the middle. There we go. These poles as well have got a little arch at the top. Oh, that little arch is where the centre of the zip is there. So there we go. Same at the back. That's got a little arch to it as well, not just straight poles. I'll put these in the front. It's got these like straps that hold it all together as well, stop them from splaying. So set out where you want the front there. I think what we might do is just put a couple of pegs in that wherever I've left them. Here they are. Through the lot, including peg. There we go. Sorry, the pole. Something like that. We can readjust it again in a minute. I'll flip that over. And then it's come back at me again. Right, get a couple more. What we've got at the back as well is a couple more tie downs. So we'll get another 2 pegs in that. And at the front, as you can see, we've got the same again. We'll get another couple. You can readjust everything again once it's all set. Just in case you haven't got it very square. I'm just showing you the sort of the quickest way I can to put this tent up. There we go. Stone in there. Right, we've got the guide ropes. Oh, by the way, there is clips as well on the side, which I haven't put on for the poles. There we go. And we should have 4 left, which we do. So these are little fancy adjusters on it, anodized orange and aluminium. Very nice. Right, what I'll do is pull my trousers up. What I'll do is I'll open the front, which will give us access to put the inner tent up. And these have got little toggles as well to hold the door back. There goes one. Another one. That one's a little bit slack, that one. Open the door up a touch more. There we go. Stay. That's it. Right. As you can see already, or maybe not, if you can see on the camera, it's quite a big area in there. So this again, we need to find out where the front is, which is there, I presume. That's where the fly mesh is. And we'll get that put in. Right, I may need my assistant for this one. Right, I've got my assistant now, and we're gonna show you how it hooks up inside. So in this corner here, there's a little eyelet, and we hook that onto there first, and then on this side, I just lean across. And you can see right there, there's a hook, and we'll hook that one on if I can. There we go, it's in. Right, then we'll just give it a little tension, move us way back, and here again we have another hook on, and here again another hook on, and all the way across here the little eyelets and the toggles. So we'll work his way up. Then we'll move back again. Same again, hooks there. Hook one there. Another one there. We may need to just adjust that touch. Just fetch it in. There we go. Put the peg back in. Ta-da! Right, next one. Toggles again at the front. One right at the top there. And one here, you probably not be able to see it because my big head's it way. And that's it. We are done. I just unzipped it to show you. As quick as that, eh? As quick as that. And some little air vents there, just with a little Velcro and a little bit of Velcro that goes under there. And stick that to that, keeps it open. There we go. Same again here. Little air vent. There we go. And one more. So it's got some little clear windows in it. Nice inner tent. Zips on the inside and the outside. Looks like it's got a double inner, so you can either have a fly mesh up or you can just have the door, solid door, or just a fly mesh or fully open. Couple little pockets on that side, couple little pockets on that side, and at that far end there's a hook for a lantern. All waterproof. There we go. So the specs on this OEX Hyena tunnel tent, the price on Go Outdoors is around £55. There's all sorts of offers on. Sometimes they're cheaper, sometimes they're a bit different, maybe a bit dearer. I think this one we purchased for around £50. Yeah, like I said, Go Outdoors gives you a card which gives you discount. So that's where we got ours from. It weighs 3 kilograms. The pack size in centimetres is 50 centimetres by 15 by 15. So it's not a very heavy tent at all. Could easily go backpacking with this one or motorbiking like we are planning on doing. The outer pitched size of it is 310 by 130 by 115 centimetres. The inner size is 210 by 120 by 80. It's also got a very high hydrostatic head of 5,000, which is very waterproof, a lot more waterproof than the other larger tent that we've got. It's got 3 ventilation points, and it says it's a pitch time of around 10 minutes. I haven't actually checked as such, but we'll see. We'll put all the times up on the video of how long it actually took us, because it's all filmed in real time. This, no messing about, no cuts and bits and bobs in it like others. And then yeah, so this is the real time and the real way of putting the this tent up. So there we go. So just before I go, I thought I'd throw the old Lilo in, and you can see ample enough room for one person with a nice thick flock mattress in. Very much doubt you could fit 2 people in it. Let's try and move it to one side. Yeah, 1.5 persons, but for one person, what a lovely tent this is, and very waterproof, and it's very stable as well. One of the stablest ones that I had actually looked at. I think it'd cope with a few high winds, this one. So yeah, just thought I'd show you that just before we end the video. So I hope that was a bit informative for everybody. on the 2 tents that were purchased for going motorcycle camping. And yeah, I hope you like what you've seen. Like and subscribe and all that good stuff. And I think we'll leave it there. Goodbye.